Hello, I have totally remembered to do the thing where I set up the game. As you guys can tell by the game just working out of the box. Yes. I forgot to get a water before stream started, and with like 20 seconds left, I got up and walked over and got grabbed. Oh, I'm in a great spot. I'm being pelted with Pokeballs. Oh, what did I ever do to deserve this? Hi Frank, how you doing? Congratulations on being the first one here. Also, you scared me because I completely forgot that I was messing around with Streamer Bot the other day and made the check-in as sort of a test of persistent counters. I forgot that I did that. See? Completely forgot that I did that. It was a test of persistent counters. Hi Annie. Welcome. Yeah, it was a test redeem. I was testing stuff on the back end, and I completely forgot that it went live when I made the thing. So, I guess it's just live now. I've been messing around with StreamerBot, trying to test some stuff recently. I have a couple things that I'm working on. Oh, it's you and Frank were both the live beta. Yeah, sort of. I mean, in reality, I was the live beta the other day when I was messing around with it, but I have something else that I'm currently working on. For the next step, I have to wait probably a day or two because of stuff. Because of how the internet works, I have to wait a day or two for it to work. But I'm trying to make the links a little bit easier, like the Discord link, the all of the other stuff. So if anybody doesn't remember, a couple years ago, I bought my domain as I don't know why, but I have a really crappy website up on it, and I can't change it because Google sold their website thing to Squarespace, and I don't have a Squarespace account. So I can't physically change anything with the site, but I can change what the site points at. So earlier today, I made some basic changes to my domain name. And what that means is, I want to see if this works yet for me. Probably won't. Whoa. Come on. You can do it. Okay, that worked. And what's another one? What about this one? Okay, that just straight up works. So I'm going to try to link this in chat. So what I did is I added a bunch of stuff to my website so that I have like a credits at doideetalk.com. How long have you been streaming? That's a great question. My first stream was in 2011. I stopped streaming early 2012. Came back to streaming in 2016, early 2016, stopped streaming at that point in late 2016. And then I came back for this in very late 2019, December of 2019 almost. It was like late November. And I've been streaming pretty consistently since 2019. So like, if you hear some stories from me about that time Nox banned the guy for swearing in the stream, that happened in 2021, late 2020 or early 2021 is the last time somebody got banned for excessive swearing in the chat. Hi Jackson, I'm very scared. Like, I've been around for a bit. I've been a VTuber of some sort, a PNG tuber or a VTuber for years at this point. I picked up my first face rig model in early 2021 or late 2020. Dude, I think it was mid 2020 actually, that I picked it up and I used it, and it wasn't anything impressive. It was just a regular one that everybody had access to, and I think I was called like Markiplier for a while because I used the same model or something that somebody used. I forget who exactly for a bit, but it was just a random face rig model. I moved from that over to, if you look at the credits that I linked, if it works, I don't know if it will, because theoretically it should take up to 2 days for that credits link to work for everyone. It might work for some people and might not work for everybody for 2 days after I set up the link. But KiwiG, or KiwiG Arts in some other places, is the person who did my character design for my first PNG model, and the overall character design that has existed up until this model, really. And KiwiG's very nice. KiwiG's very nice, guys. But that happened in 2021. I got a Chibi one in later 2021, and then I got my first live 2D customizable, probably early 2024, and then I switched to this model just a couple months ago. Literally, it was the beginning of June. And we're at the end of July, so like a little over a month ago, I switched to this one. So I've been around. I've done stuff. I've made friends, I've made enemies, I've made frenemies. Yeah, I just can't make that jump, can I? So this is the new area that we're at, guys. Like, I haven't figured out how to get past these jumps yet, but we just got here yesterday, so. If there's one thing that I'm known for, really, it's for tinkering with stuff. I don't get super deep into a lot of things, but I do tinker with things. Well, that wasn't right. That wasn't right either. One hobby that I had for a long time, I sort of stopped doing it when I ran out of time to do stuff and had to stop worrying about a lot of other people, is I used to go around to usually newer streamers or very small streamers, and I would help them set things up. Whether that's chatbots for moderation, or I don't know, some things with like overlays, getting first overlays set up, things like that. And I would just do that because I know on Stream Elements I still have access to like 4 or 5 people's streams, like, because Stream Elements might not be like the best tool, but it is a really good free tool for getting like your first overlay and everything set up, your first chatbot set up, things like that. But yeah, no, I was somebody who was very much like, let's just help people out. I would help get like bitrate set up, help people figure out what they could and couldn't stream, just things like that. And I know I met quite a few people doing that, but a lot of them don't stream anymore. Like, after the COVID bubble sort of burst, a lot of people stopped streaming. They were like, oh, I gotta get back to work and doing stuff in my life. Which is too bad, because there's a lot of people that were fairly good at streaming that just stopped. Some had life things get in the way. It is what it is. But yeah, I think I've been on Twitch through every iteration of Twitch that I could think of. I just only streamed in some of them. So a lot of things that I do might seem a little crazy. Like, I don't have a way to tip me at the current moment. I don't have a way to give me money, and that's because there's about 1,001 ways to break a streamer by donating to them. Land on the little ledges? I know, right? Why can't I do that? I just bounce off of it and fall. Which is crazy, because I think that jump is harder than the others. That was a bad jump. I'm lucky. I'm over jumping it now. And I'm under jumping that one. But yeah, no, if there's one thing that I probably won't be doing anytime soon, it's becoming a massive streamer. I've been doing this... I've been streaming at least for like this for years now. Some of it I've been fairly lazy about. Some of it I've been a little bit more aggressive about. I never properly learned how to like edit videos well. I never properly learned how to make shorts or TikToks well. So I'm just sort of in my own corner, and I'm not good at social media. Never been good at social media. When I was in school and MySpace was all a thing, I was super bad at MySpace. When I was coming out of school, Facebook was a thing. I was super bad at Facebook. And that's just persisted till today. I was bad at Friendster before that. I never really got the appeal of like TikTok, Reels, Vine, any of that. Never really my thing. Never really my thing. Okay. No, I way underjumped that one. That was bad. I knew the second I let go of it, I was like, that was stupidly too early. But yeah, no, if you ever have any questions about anything, I'm pretty sure I know the answers to most of it by this point. Unless it's how to grow, in which case the answer is don't be doity. Yeah. Yeah, like that. But the last week or so, I've been messing around more with the streamer bot. Like I talked last week about getting the auto clip stuff set up. I don't know if you guys, if anybody here actually watches the TikTok or the YouTube short stuff. Using that, there's a couple small things I still have to fix about it because it doesn't look the greatest at all times. But it has allowed me to, this week, I have, like today I released three shorts, 3 TikTok things. And what I do is on Sundays, I spend a bit of time and record 6 or 7 of them. So I have one a day coming out. And then, yeah, through any random clips that I can make, I am hoping those are supplementary. So those go on top. So like 2 or 3 a day when possible. And I just got to get better at clip farming, guys. How does one clip farm? I don't know. I've never been good at clips. So that side of things, I guess I have to work on. But it's also like, I hate to be the guy, but I don't find myself to be super entertaining a lot of the time. And I think I have to fix that. Guys, I think I just have to try to make myself laugh. I think I just got to try to make myself laugh. Because if I do that, oh my goodness, that worked. Okay. Guys, I figured something out. And then I did that immediately afterwards. Whew. What was I saying? I don't know. It wasn't that important. Oh, I don't make myself laugh. I should probably... I don't know. Probably be the guy who's trying to make myself laugh at all the times. Whether in-game or through stuff. I can be a very giggly person. I can be very giggly. I had something I wanted to talk about, and I've completely forgotten what it is, because I didn't write it down earlier. I just didn't write it down, and now I have no clue what I wanted to talk about. You guys know what that's like? To have something in your head, and then forget about it. Just forget about it when it's important. It's like anytime you go to the grocery store without a list, and it's like, did I need that? Did we need raisins? We need grapes. We need milk. We probably need it. Let's grab the milk. Oh, I know I'm forgetting something. Oh well, if I can't remember it, it's not important. Then you go back and it was literally the oxygen canisters you used to breathe. How dare I? That's my brain. That was my brain. Because, I don't know. I just ramble sometimes, don't I? Isn't that the best? Come up with my own little stories. We just ramble them. We're now living in the mind of the Demented. The Demented! His name is Doity. And he doesn't know how to climb a mountain. On today's episode of Doity Does Stuff, Doity falls down a hole for the 37th time. When will he learn? When will he learn? Oh, I was so proud of my... Not even proud of editing, but one of the shorts that I put out from the Jump King stuff was when I was rambling about how I'm the problem because I keep failing and I'm doing the same thing over and over again and I just keep falling. And I was really proud of it because when I went to cut the short, I didn't have to edit anything. Like, everything happened. Everything that I failed at doing happened perfectly with what I was talking about at that exact time. And I was just like, of course it did. Because I'm good at what I... No, I'm not. I can't lie about that. I can't lie about that. You guys look up to me. I can't just lie to your face like that. Being good at what I do is not my thing. I'm a Twitch streamer. Scuffed and failing like this are what I do. Yes. Of course. Of course. By the way, I've set up, as we fall back to where we began this whole journey, I did set up a 7 or 8 of those links. I'm going to be switching everything over the weekend to using them, but I'm going to be testing them before I do. So we should have some for YouTube, some for... We have one for Twitch, one for YouTube, one for Instagram, one for TikTok, one for Twitter, one for Blue Sky, one for Discord. And I think that's all of them. and I set them up so that I can change their links at a moment's notice. So like if I need to change the Twitch invite, or not the Twitch invite, the Discord invite, it would take like a week. It would take like a day or two to switch the overall link, but I could do it if needed. It wouldn't be that bad. Okay, we're doing great. Ouch, ouch. We're doing great. Nothing that we're doing here is a mess at all. We're climbing. We're climbing. I bonked my head. That was very rude. That was more rude. I don't know how I keep screwing up that jump, but I do. Like, I'm screwing up this jump much less now. But this other jump that I usually didn't have many issues with is just our chronic problem at the moment. Oh, I thought I nailed it that time, guys. I was about to celebrate everything. We were gonna about that party poppers in here. Possibly a Roman candle. I don't know. Based on where I grew up, maybe an M80 or two. But nope. Everything went downhill when the Fire Nation attacked. Got rid of our explodables. Ah. Ah. What a problem. What a problem. We're going down. We're going down. I didn't make it. Okay, that time I made it. Guys, we are super late to every trend because that's what I do. Welcome to Jump King, the game from years ago.
I'm the winner!
Hi, winner. I'm Doity. Oh, man. What did you win? What did you win? A checkpoint? I wish. There's no such thing as a checkpoint in this game. We just keep going up and hoping we don't fall. We hope we don't fall. Here's the real problem. I don't know how much further there is to go. Like, I don't know how high the top of the mountain is. So... Hi, Nox. Hey, Nox. Here, I'll post this. I won't post that. I didn't copy paste it. Wait, can I hit up? I can't hit up. Does this link work for you? Does that link work for you? It's an important question. Takes me to a Google Doc, and that Google Doc should be of... I don't know, if you could see that... I didn't hit the jump button. Of course I didn't hit the jump button. What do we need to hit a jump button for? takes you to a link of my credits, which is exactly what it said it would do. Okay, so I set that up earlier today. As I said, it might work for some people, it might not work for everybody. I'm actually surprised that it's working for anybody, because it usually takes a day to set up. That you already had a website for this. Nox, that's just the first one that I linked. I set this up for everything. Like, I have this. I have 7 or 8 of these set up. And over the weekend, my goal is to switch over any links that I use to this style so that I can just update it on the back end instead of having to update it across everything. And it'll look great. As I said, some of them might not work. I'm not sure. Some of them might not work for everybody. They might actually work for some people and not others. And it's a funny thing that you mentioned the website, Nox, because I'm using the domain from the website, but I can't change the website because Google sold their website site to Squarespace. And I don't have a Squarespace account. So I can't update the website. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, they probably weren't making money off of Google sites. It's just hosting. But like, what? Let's be honest, what would I put on a website anymore? It would basically be links that I have on a different site. And that's about it. Your accomplishments? Name 3. Also, that just sounds like a trophy case at that point. It's not a website, it's a trophy case. Affiliate living. Living is an accomplishment, guys. You might not have known this, but yes. Your first sub? I don't even remember when that was. I have a somewhat small list of milestones somewhere, but it's not like super accurate. Guys, it's now been, hold on, 9 hours, and we've made it to Bargenberg in that time. Congratulations, us. I think we've technically gone backwards in the last hour, because I think when I did the 8-hour thing, we were up on the next screen. I made it. I made it. Okay, we're back up here, guys. First thing we do is jump off, because tradition. Second thing we do, under jump. Also basically tradition, and under jump again. Whew. We're nailing it, guys. We're nailing it. How do we ever live up to these standards? These standards of efficiency and awesomeness. Ah, dude, I'm being magnetically pulled back. That's a new place for me to land. Whew. Okay. Let's do this. Do this like the cool customer we are, guys. They say it's cool for cats. I'm cool for cats. Blah, 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 blah. I've fallen and I can't get up. I really can't get up, huh? Let's go! Let's go! Go, go, Power Rangers! Meow, 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 meow. Go, go, Power Rangers! Meow, 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 meow. Go, go, Power Rangers! I need more fit power! Sorry. Fun fact, I didn't watch that much of that show, but that song is stuck in my head now for some reason. I don't know what it is. What it is? Do you know what it is? Why is that song stuck in my head suddenly? Why is the bottom of this sewer stuck in my head suddenly? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Gosh darn it, I've fallen. I can't get up. Ow. Oh. Guys, we've fallen back into the green and grimy depths. And the worst part is, on my left monitor is, instead of what I usually have, it's the Twitch homepage, which means, or not the Twitch homepage, my Twitch homepage, which means in very big letters out of my peripherals, I'm just seeing me fall. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Fixed. It's a little infuriating when you're when you've fallen and then 6 seconds later you just see yourself fall out of the corner of your eye. It's like, what is happening? Ah! Ah! Guys. 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 Whatever happened to my everything else? Oh, here we go. We're failing. We're failing. I'm failing you. You're failing me. We're all failing. I found my buttons. They're actually pretty hard to hit. They're actually pretty hard to hit. Just gonna climb, guys. I'm just the climb guys. I'm just the climby guys. Ow, 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 ow. Guys. Guys, did you hear the news today? Did y'all hear the news today? Hulk Hogan passed away today, guys. And yesterday it was Ozzy Osbourne. And it was probably somebody before that I don't remember. The news are crazy. That's not proper English at all. Hulk Hogan passed away today. Sad times for all. Now how am I supposed to enjoy the wrestling that I don't watch? Come on. That was so bad. That was so bad. Well, guys, we're not going back to the top anytime soon. We're not going back up there. They don't want us back up there at the moment. Who's they? They is them. It's a conspiracy theory, guys. The world's against me. The world's against me. Nailed it. Come on, me. Okay. Come on, me. There's me and me. Why can I not jump? Guys, would you like to explain to me why I cannot... Why I cannot jump? Well, that was interesting. My skills are unprecedented. I overjumped it. Of course I overjumped it, guys. I tried. What's this? Up here? Guys. Guys, no! We were so close! No, not again! Oh, we're so close to the screen where... I don't know, our furthest screen is coming up, guys. It's right up there. It's right up. There. I cannot catch a break at the moment. No! We're so close. We're basically a screen from getting back to where we were, guys. We're like a screen away. Which is awful because, like, I didn't find these that difficult before. Why are these jumps so hard suddenly? Why are these jumps suddenly becoming so difficult for me? They weren't hard before. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys! Like, what am I doing? Oh, everything's going to plan. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Why? Why? Guys, why do I feel this pain in the pit of my everywhere? Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is all that stuff that I called easy before. This I was really confused about for like a long time. All according to Cake. Okay, we're going up, up, up. Sort of deserve that one. Didn't deserve that one at all, though, guys. Let's be honest. I didn't deserve that problem. That problem was brought to you by the game and not anything that I did. I don't know. I don't deserve any of this. We never even got to the top. We never even got to the top. I don't even know how that happened. Don't worry, we'll just keep going. Yep. Yep, this is an impressive feat. Good news is it's really hard to fall from here, specifically this spot. Ah. You okay in over here, Nox? You okay in over here? You're playing in. It's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like. Like a birth in reverse. What I saw through the lies. Guys, we just gotta go up. We can go up. If we can go up. Sorry. Not sorry. Jump, 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 jump guy. I'm the jump guy. Jump, 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 jump guy. I'm the jump guy. You guys can jump with me, the jump guy. I fell down the hole again because jump. Jump, 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 jump. I'm the jump guy. Oh my goodness. At this point, guys. Like, what are the chances? What are the odds? That I get through this sanely. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. Okay. I did it. I did that. I did that. That was me, guys. I was the one who did that. I failed. You can all pin this on me. Might as well. I'm like a pin cushion over here. I did that. You know, I escaped it for a second. A literal second. A literal second, guys. We escaped for but a brief moment. And now we're back in this cold, dark, damp. This cold, dark abyss that we find ourselves in. This rainy, rainy day that I haven't been down here in a bit. Let's be honest. We missed it down here with the flowers and the redness. Go far enough down, we get to the green. My goodness. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boys, she'll chew you up. I'm somewhat nice and air conditioned because I bought an air conditioner right before these heat waves started up. It was literally like the week before the heat wave started up. I got real lucky with that because I didn't have any air conditioning right before that. If I had to survive through that heat wave, I wouldn't have streamed at all, guys. I wouldn't have streamed at all. Too hot to sleep, too hot to be awake. What it feels like. I don't know how they do it. Okay. Oh, my. Oh, that's not awful. This is awful. Everything that I'm doing is awful. We need a splat sound alert for this stream. It would be going off too often. Going off like every 3 seconds. Well, that was a thing, I guess.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that guy's still my favorite. Favorite Mario Sunshine sound effect. Favorite one? Guys, if you're a subscriber, you get free access to the sound alerts in the thing below. Or the panel. I don't know where they are. I don't pay that much attention. I just live here, guys. I don't actually know where anything is. Oh, good. We're getting close to ads. That means it's been an hour with almost no progress. And progress is the message that we send. In the panel below me. Below me. Got it. Which way is up? That's not the way up, I can tell you that much. Nor is that, which is concerning because all I have to do is hold the button. Dude, I have a new way to fail everything, don't I? Like, if I come over here and I just max jump to the side, it's done. I don't have to do anything else. Like, the jumps that I'm failing are ones that you don't need to think about that much. Oh, I overjumped it. No. No. I said no. I did the same thing again. I deserve this. I deserve this. Okay, guys, I'll see you all in like 3 minutes because this is gonna pain. I'm gonna use the next 3 minutes to definitely climb back to the top. I'm gonna be very quiet on my climb, guys, because it's ad break time. Okay, ads should be ending right about now. So, hi guys, I was very quiet. And if you guys haven't noticed, I basically climbed most of the mountain, which just proves that it's you guys that's the problem, not me. If you guys weren't here, I'd be able to do this so much better. Don't leave me. I need you guys. I need you guys. But it does prove that concentration does help a lot in games like this. And I don't have the ability to concentrate when I'm speaking. I don't have that ability. I wasn't born with the ability to multitask. I'm sorry. It's not what I'm known for. Ugh. Does it surprise anybody that I basically have made 0 progress since we got out of the ad 2? I climbed up from like our stuck spot during the ad break, but the second we get out of the ad break, it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you mean woo? Yeah, during the ad, I basically just shut up and climbed, and you guys saw how I did with that. You guys saw how I did with that, guys. I did amazing. There was no problems at all. How do I keep screwing up basics? I don't know, but I keep doing it. Yeah. The second I missed that more than once, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. Most of the time when I make that, it's from the left side. My right side jump is pretty weak, you know? What? No! Thankfully, we're stuck up here at the current present moment. Pain. Hmm. How? Why? When? Where? How? I repeat all of the questions above, guys. Okay. I believe. I believe. Got lucky, got lucky. Got unlucky, got lucky. Wow. Don't worry, I undid the luck. These are all basic jumps. Why am I screwing this up so badly? All of them very basic, guys. Look at this. Ready? Boop, boop. Dude, I can see future me looking back at these and being like, why are you so bad at this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can see current me looking back at this and saying, why am I so bad at this? What was that? Oh. I'd like to think I'm progressing, you know? And then stuff like that happens. Oh, some could say that I'm getting better. Most would not dare make that claim. Definitely not make that claim. You think after 9.5 hours, this that this slowly wears down on your mental, your ability to think, your ability to do, your ability to blue skidoo. Because apparently I can too, but I can't. I'm trying my best, but I'm not skidooing to anywhere. Well, I was on it and I jumped off of it because that's just what I did, guys. And then I jumped down because that's also just what I did. Because that's just what we do, guys. So how do you guys like pain? Guys, I think I know what it's like to fail now. It feels like that. You ever wondered what Beck felt like when he made that song? Because it feels a lot like this, probably, I'm assuming. Just with less Portuguese, I think. Mildly less Portuguese. Ah. Getting freaky with the cheese whiz. New screen. I'm not feeling good about this at all. I didn't get the bird. Guys, we got to a new screen and then there was a bird there and I tried to get the bird. No! That's probably not gonna end well for me. I know me. No, I overjumped. I overjumped bad. Oh. Guys. 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 Why the pain? 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 Just wanted to win. I just wanted to do well. And now we're here. At the bottom. It's all too much. It's all too much. Oh, dude, nothing good comes from this. Nothing good comes from this. Oh, again with the over jumping. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Guys. Guys. The pain is unbearable. Why me? Why do I do this to myself? Oh no. It's great. Closer than we've ever been, we should be happy. Technically, I'm not, because earlier we got up further than this screen. Got lucky there. Dude. Dude. You seeing this? You seeing this? Ah! I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Who thought? Who thought that this is the way the world would end? This right here. Dude, I underjumped it. Why did I underjump it? Everybody knows that you need to set up to overjump that jump. See, if you set up to overjump that jump, you can either make it or overjump it, which is safer than underjumping it. I thought I overjumped that one. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. I don't understand. Woo, that was scary. That was scary. Who needs to go up? Got lucky there. Got unlucky there. Oh my goodness. Why? Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to yourself? Nox is here to laugh at our pain, guys. Nox is here to laugh at our pain. Hi, socially awkward. I'm currently failing my way up this mountain. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm currently stuck on a large hill, trying to only go up. You sound in distress. I feel in distress. Oh, I got the bird. I got the bird, guys. I got the bird. Oh, yeah. Oh. Cool. We're back. Sorry. I meant to say we're back down here. Hi. Welcome to the game that I said that I would play when we hit 750 followers, and this is day 5 of us playing it, and at this point, I'm just in pain. It's Jump King. If you haven't seen Jump King before, it's a difficult jumper where we have to be very precise with everything that we do, and if we're not, we lose all of our progress. As I said, you can see how many hours we've been playing in the top left. Not in one session, across all 5 days. And these guys have already decided that my next challenge is Lappin, which should be a little bit easier than this because it's a different style of hard platformer. Yeah, the precision isn't great. How's your day going? It can't be going worse than whatever this. So yeah, if you've seen like my shorts or stuff, you'll notice that there's recently a lot of Jump King clips mixed in. And that's because this has been my life while I'm trying to figure out, ow! Jackson. This has been my life. Also, I just set up a new clipping system right before I played the game, so I have it for this game. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Oh, we're burning it down. We're burning it down, guys. We're burning it down. Don't worry. I have normal game. That is how I feel, yes. That is how I feel. How did you know? No! You know what? I'll take that one. That one's not as bad as the rest because we landed on top of the thing. Moustache. Okay, I was too caught up on the mustache. We lost all of our progress. I blame the mustache. I blame them. It's super precise is the problem. So you have to, when I squat down to jump, I have to let go of the jump button at the right time to make every jump. And every jump's timing is just a little bit different than the other jumps. You'll also notice that I walk into very specific spots to make the jump, and that's just because as I've been playing it, that's the exact location that I've learned I've learned for me that I am the best at making any jump from. So a lot of the time in this run has been spent figuring out exactly where to take jumps from. And that's basically been most of this. Anytime I get to a new screen, I have like 3 modes. What is the way that I'm supposed to get through this? How do I optimize that way so I fall less? How do I fix my optimization so it's even better? And for a lot of these screens up to even this one, like you can see I'm lining up the foot pixel so that when I jump, I land right where I need to. And we've been doing this for a lot of them. And in the last 2 streams, we've gotten up to this area. And today I've been optimizing this location while trying to press forward in the spot above it. So oh, that's a bad jump. So we're trying to get better at hitting the jumps on this screen. I am just bad. You don't have to make fun of me for it, Nox. You don't have to make fun of me for it, Nox. Oh. But yeah, I'll say this again. If anybody has any questions about anything like streaming, life related, whatever, any off the wall questions, don't hesitate to ask. Because honestly, this stuff is insane. Thank you for the... Thank you for the compliment. This is a... Well, most of this is a customizable model. Some of it is a mustache that comes with VTube Studio that I decided to make a redeem for some reason. Don't know why, but there's a redeem for a mustache. So anybody can look like me right now. They're willing to put in the colors. But yeah, customizable models, I find, in case anybody doesn't know, if you wanted to get into VTubing, models can be very expensive. Customizable models are a way to cut down some of that expense at the cost of not having a truly unique model. So this one's a customizable one. It was like $150, I think. $150 versus like the regular. If I got a from the ground up model, it would have been at least 1.5 thousand. So it's not bad. I just had to spend some time playing with it. And the other thing with a customizable model that nobody talks about is customizable models are generally rigged for an average person instead of being rigged for an individual person. So if you're paying for rigging for a model and you have like glasses or something, you can tell the rigger that you have that and they can rig it in a slightly different way. Doesn't work with customizable models. They're rigged for the average person, so you have to figure out how to deal with stuff on your own to try to fix it. But that's really the only downside. Really the only downside, but yeah, no, you've caught us at an odd spot because we are almost at the 10-hour mark in this game and I'm still not done with it. And I don't know how far I have left to go. I underjumped it that time. Of course I did. Seems safer to underjump that jump though. So I've been learning this jump. I think just lining up that back foot here and then charging for half a second goes really well. Going to get dinner, so join after. If not, I'll be at your next stream. Yeah, so these streams have been a little bit shorter. Thanks for stopping by. These streams have been getting a little shorter than normal ones because my wrists are bad and this game aggravates my wrist. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow earlier, and I hope to see you again. Bye-byes. Hopefully when this game is done, we can return to normal games, but I just walked off the edge, guys. I just walked off the edge and then fell off the edge. When you're on the edge and falling off. This week has been mostly this game, guys. And it will continue to be mostly this game. I have no clue how to get through here at the moment. We got the bird though, right? Yeah, we did get the bird. We pushed the bird up to the next screen. So at least I can now start trying to learn how to do that screen instead of having to worry about the bird. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to learn how to neutral jump with wind in order to get up further. And that'll probably be good? Probably? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm making my own decisions. By the way, I make a lot of references to music, in case people didn't know. But not new music. It's actually Ozzy Osbourne, who just passed away yesterday. That's a little sad. No! Okay. Experimentation is the enemy of me at the moment, because I just want to go up. We're nailing it. We're nailing it. We're unnailing it. Dude, why is this the way it is? I don't know. You too can find out more at 11 by watching the news, guys. It's the news! The local news, guys. The bingo hall is opening on Wednesday. You two can join them for a nice game of bingo. Bingo. Bingo! Ow. Night to be go. I made it. Oh. I'm getting pop-ups for Killing Floor 3. I know I played Killing Floor 2, but I don't need this right now. Jumping, jumping. I very briefly played Killing Floor 2 back in the day. No! Guys, the pain, the Pecco, the pain Pecco. Why are we celebrating this goal? Oh, whoa, 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 yow. Yow. Indeed. For motivation. Motivation, huh? That's what they're calling it now. That's what they're calling it now. We need more Daisy in this screen. You're right. We need more Daisy. Oh, I completely jumped over that. Like the cow and the moon. The little dog, he's laughing at us, guys. He's laughing at us after that. Yeah, that sounds like me at the moment. Welcome back to this screen, guys. Oh. What is that owl? You guys see that owl over there? No way! No way! Okay, that was a screen, guys. We got through that entire screen. Thick snow prohibits calculated leaps. Does it prohibit them? By the way, guys, we hit the 10-hour mark when I wasn't paying attention. How am I supposed to count down the hours like this? Oh. That was bad. That was even worse. We got to a new screen, guys, and then we come all the way back to Bargenberg. I overjumped that like crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. 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 I nailed that jump, guys. I nailed it. I'm the best. Around. Booga 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 something down. No. No, not again. Why? Guys, we got to a new screen. We did all the new screen things. Now it's going to take us a year to get back there. Just crazy talk. You hear? I walked off the side again. Guys, look at this amazing pirouette. The amazing leaping skills that I have. The amazing over jumps that I do. Amazing. 溢れる想い、君はきっと捉えて。Sorry. Sorry. You know what, guys? If we somehow beat this today, which is looking unlikely, I'll do a karaoke, very short karaoke of some Japanese songs that I've learned. Just to appease me and not you guys, because I don't believe in appeasing you guys. Look at this! We've hit the bargaining stage, guys. We've been in the anger stage the whole time. Now we're in bargaining. Actually, anger comes after bargaining, right? Anybody here know there are 5 stages of Hocus Pocus? Okay, guys. The screen is mainly for learning how wind works. Wait, I can walk here. I could walk there, guys. Now, if I jump really high, I bonk my head. So I don't want to do that, probably. Wrong way! Okay, I see how that screen goes. If anybody sees the bird, yell at me. Because I didn't see the bird in any of that climbing. But I was also mostly looking at me and how gorgeous I am. Look at this. I'm beautiful. Oh, goodness, I'm falling. Flat. Whew. Does it bother anybody that I went from like struggling to get through a single floor to as soon as we got to the next area, I was clearing like multiple screens? I was just like, let's go. Let's go. Or like on other days, we'd be happy to get like a couple screens. We blitzed like 4 screens as soon as we got to the snow spot. Does that mean it's only going to get much worse? Or does that mean that it's going to get better from here on out? Because we spent a lot of time climbing back up to here today and doing whatever that was. We also... We're also crazy with the Cheese Whiz, you know? Sorry. We're doing okay. Oh, sometimes that jump feels like it should be much less than what it is, and it gets me a lot. Or it feels like it's much more than what it should be. It doesn't feel like a big jump to me, but I'm not good with my tiny jumps. Not good with my microscopic jumps. So we'll play till about 10 hours, 30 minutes today in-game. Because why not? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I'm feeling it. Even if a lot of my jumps now are looking pretty like that. Or like that. Guys, we're back down to Bergenberg. We're back down to Bergenberg. Guys, we're back down to the False King's Keep. Maybe we're not feeling it. Maybe we're not feeling it at all. Bergenberg is not helping me, guys. I didn't do my setup that time. Oh well. Oh well. Let's do our setups. We gotta follow the setups, guys. I have setups for almost all of these jumps. I have learned a proper setup for like all of these jumps, and that one I just held too long. You can see why I do some of these setups the way that I learn them is because sometimes they're much better for failing. Like if I fail these jumps in specific ways, doing it in the setup way means I don't fall as far. Or if I'm just winging it, I don't always get that. Sometimes it makes the jump really easy. Like, dude, I did that again. Why did I do that again? Like, the setup for this jump makes it 100% guaranteed to make the jump. The setup here, 100%. The setup here just limits my death a little bit. If I screw up in a specific way. The setup here should make this, as long as I don't hold the button too bad, this one's 100%. This one's like that 80, 90%. I'm just trying to land here. If I really overjump, I'll fall. The setup here makes it 100% and lands me in an area where I can almost always set up to just immediately jump up to there with a fallback of right here if I need it. You can see if I jump too far here, I land here, which has a setup jump here where I can try to get back. And that's all the setups that I've discovered. Here, I'm sort of torn as to where to stand here because every time it feels a little bit different. If I stand too far to the side, it feels like I'm getting sucked back like that, which I don't like. And I'll walk a little to the right there, make that jump a little easier, I guess. The setup here is non-existent still. And this area, honestly, I don't have setups for anything but this jump and this jump. The setup here is there's a little gray spot under my feet, and I line up to the left of that and just do a tiny jump, and I land. Over here, get to the bottom, about halfway across, tiny jump, full jump to the right, full jump to the left, get to the edge, full jump to the right, 75% jump to the right, full jump to the right. Here, just don't do that, and you'll be fine. And that's the setups, guys. That's the setups that I've found for all of this. I haven't really talked about any of them, really, as much as I've just been doing them. So, like, maybe you guys haven't been been able to see in my head of, like, why I'm freaking out over, like, the optimization part of all of this. Is because that's what I've been doing. It's just being like, okay, what pixel do I need to stand on here? And that jump right there is killing me. But you can see that with how I took the jump, I didn't fall out of Bargenberg. Sometimes you do. I don't like those times. Some of the jumps are a lot more precise than others too. Like this jump right up to here, I don't really have to hit in that many ways, but this jump, you have to be really good to hit it. Yeah, let's talk about some of the jumps up here. Or not. You know, I wanted to, but the game said nope. So we're not going that way no more. Dude, really, I just can't catch a break. I just can't catch a break there. I keep coming back to here, which we've all seen is not a very clear setup for me. No. A very clear setup at all. I've learned not to be too far left on that jump because while it makes it technically like less of a jump to get over, it seems to have a slightly higher failure rate. So like I don't like that. There is a funny jump that skips one of those jumps that like if I were trying to speedrun it, I'd definitely learn it. But you know. Ooh, talk about optimization. This is a fun spot of optimization because I always line up my left foot with this dot and then I go boop, boop, and then I line up over here so that I'm like most way across that little gray outline, and then over here it's just regular jumps. I don't really have a spot for any of these jumps yet. This jump, I always try to err on the side of over jumping. The same with this jump because with how the slopes are ledged, you fall out. And then this one, I try to err on the side of under jumping so that you get more chances at it. And that's just how that goes. These jumps, I don't know if you guys can tell by how much I fail them. Outside of just having a general time that I hold the buttons for, I don't have a setup for any of those. This one, I've been trying to set up with about halfway off and then do a jump. This one's just a full jump to the left. That one's the easiest jump here. This one, I don't have one for yet. And then This is just two big jumps while the wind is blowing the correct way. Here we can't move. We physically cannot move. What is the owl doing? I didn't realize that you can do that. It's probably a good thing that I didn't realize that you could do that. Okay, we're just gonna wait here. The wind seems to be fine. Like, if we're in the deep snow, we don't really get blown around. So we can... Oh, not do that. Oh my goodness, that was awful. Okay. I did all of that just to do that. I am really what we would call intelligent. Always trying to aim slightly under, because if we aim slightly under and we happen to make it like there, we're good. And if we don't, we just get another shot at it. Just like what happened there, actually. Okay, windswept bluff. Now, probably a bad thing, but we got through these in like one try on like our, well, on this screen it was our second time on this screen, but for most of these it was like our first time through. Which means now we're overconfident on these screens by a lot. No! Oh, I jumped at the worst time. That puts us down here. Oh. Again, I don't have a setup for any of those jumps. Makes it really difficult for me to do them. I underjumped that one bad. Oof. What do we do? So there's a fun little tip that people give to like streamers of like, just say what's in your mind, guys. If you ever have trouble speaking about something, you don't know what to talk about, just talk about what you're thinking. Now here's the problem, guys. My head's empty. My head be empty. It's not great. So like if I'm not focusing on something, I'm just sitting there and my brain is completely not working. So there's no, I cannot soliloquize like that, guys. Your pocket word of the day. Your pocket word of the day. So instead I just end up with what we call rambling. The ramblings of a madman. But you know what? If they smell good, why not? Am I right? Okay. If they smell good, why not? Why am I down here? I was hoping to get one more like really clean shot at the bluffs, but it looks like we're not gonna get that, judging by what's going on right now. Yeah, we're just probably not gonna get that. We're over jumping these things that we should be under jumping. The play is a little sloppy at the moment. I don't know how I keep messing that jump up though, because like that one's not. How did I screw that up? I know how I screwed that one up. That was a terrible spot to take the jump from. Guys, remember when we got to here in the first stream? Like, this is legitimately as far as we got in the first stream, and now we're barely further than this 4 streams later. Remember how that happened? Oh, let's get to a good save point, guys. This will be, if we don't screw up, the furthest up our save point has been yet. It's also been a while since we've had a save point that's not somewhere between the midpoint of the drains and the midpoint of Bargenberg. So, you know. Hi, Milk Crate. How you doing? You're coming in at the end of this one, sadly. Thanks for stopping, boy. We're not doing NES games while I'm playing Jump King because Jump King sort of hurts my wrist. And it sort of beats me up. So after playing Jump King, I don't like to play other games just because my wrist hurts. Thank you for the compliment. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like my voice that much as me. I listen to my voice a lot in editing, and I used to type my voice through my headset while I was streaming like live. Okay, guys, never mind. We found ourselves a perfect stop point. We haven't stopped here before in a while, and by that I mean since last stream. 10.5 hours on this game, guys. If anybody didn't know, we added a new redeem called Check-In. If anybody wants to use that, I don't know. It just sort of shows that you're here and counts how many streams that you've been here for. It's literally 1 point. Like, if I use it, it'll say, boom, Doity Etalk has stopped by the stream and has checked in 1 time. And that's literally what it does. Literally what it does. It just counts. So I'm going to be messing more with some stuffs, trying to get the streamer bot working a little bit better. I adjusted how it auto clips already. Bottom right, guys, you see that? That's what chat looks like. That's what chat looks like, guys. Can you believe that? Chat's being lazy on the job. Is that chat or is that something else? It looks like it's something else, actually. Ah, it's you. It's you. Okay, I fixed it. It wasn't chat. That was actually Nox. Nox was breaking the stream again. How dare he? How dare he? Oh, guys, we've already gained like almost 15 new followers since we've hit the redeem. Since we hit the goal for the 750 follower thing. So that's impressive, I guess. Let's see who's live right now that we know. Like nobody, and I don't want to stream raid into somebody that's playing Jump King because spoils. So I guess we're not gonna raid out today. Thank you all for being here. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I really need to finish this game. Technically, we have until Friday, guys. If we're not done by the end of Friday, we're in trouble because we're running through our next thing. But I need to get this done before next week. Please. Bye, everyone. Have fun. Farewell and ow.